you're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything's her fault. Then who they blame? Me, the black man.
What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Podrey, and I'm thinking about this topic, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It's like YouTube is my main source of entertainment. I really like YouTube. I come here and I get information from the different topics that I like. I like history, and I like nature. I like seeing what other people are doing in other countries. You know what I'm saying? And I like all the things that are going on that I just don't know about. You know what I'm saying? But there's this thing between me and YouTube that has bugged me for a while now, for a few years at least. And it's the fact that I've had a few channels that YouTube removed. And I would argue with them, not in a disrespectful way, but I will make the point. Okay, here it is. I have made channels of videos of women, okay? And so on those channels and videos, YouTube, one way or another, has come across some kind of reason to either give me a warning or a strike or just bother me about that channel, you know what I'm saying, or the content. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, you got videos on here that are 7 years old, 10 years old, things like that, of way more raunchy stuff, content. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of videos on here to which, when they removed my channels, they had hit me up with different. They hit me up and said I was promoting nudity and sexual gratuity, and I'm thinking, where? Because I'm not crazy, I'm not dumb. I know not to put nudity on YouTube. I know not to put sexually graphic, content on YouTube. As I look around YouTube, I have found so many videos that show more of woman's body than what I was posting. Okay. There was this one video I posted where there was a woman that lifted up her dress and mooned the camera. She had on underwear, thong or something like that. And they called that sexual gratuity. And I'm like, how? When you have videos on here of people who are twerking, shaking their ass, and they're wearing thongs. You know what I'm saying? You got women on stripper poles wearing thongs. You got women who are washing cars in thongs. You know what I'm saying? They even have the ladies football league when they were wearing pretty much thongs. Booty cheeks everywhere. Okay? You got, and then there's this thing where they say under that nudity and sexual gratuity clause, it's like If it's educational, then it is okay. So I'm like, all right, that just gives anybody access to videos that they can really, really do what they would do with sexual gratuity or with sexual gratifying content. And it just irked me. Now, I came across this video today, and this guy here is talking about YouTube's rules for gaming channels. And it's like, okay, I don't get how gaming can be, what do you call it, like too much, too graphic for kids. And it's like, for one, I agree with him when he says you got to be a certain age to have a YouTube account. And then on top of that, when you're creating your YouTube account, you have the option to make your channel and your content unsuitable for kids. Now, me personally, I make all my channels and I make all my content unsuitable for kids, just to make sure. I don't know of any other way of censoring my my content. So I just recently created a new channel, and I found a disclaimer, and on that disclaimer, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, here's the disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay? And so I put that on all. I put that at the beginning of all the videos that I post of women. Okay? And I'm trying to make sure that I'm covering my butt, because all I'm trying to do is for one, I want to share what my idea of beauty is. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I want to share what my idea of beauty is. Alright? So I take pictures or video clips and I add music to it. Alright? And I put any information that I can find of the young lady, of the of the female, so that way when you get finished looking at the video, you can see what type of career that she has. You might see some hobbies that she has. You might see how old she is. You might see where she comes from, where she was born or where she may live at now. And it's not for stalking. It's because it's a way for you to connect with these females and not just look at them as objects. Modeling is a job. Modeling is a hobby. Modeling is therapeutic. modeling, you know what I'm saying? It's just, modeling's more than just something sexual. And I think, and I told this to YouTube on one of my rebuttals with them, I was like, look, it takes a pervert to accuse somebody of doing perverted stuff. Because if I'm looking at it in one direction, and I have so many other people looking at it in that same direction, but yet you look at it in a different direction, then how is that problem my problem? I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know what I mean? It's like right now, I'm uploading a video. Uh-oh. I'm not going to be able to upload this video. I'm about to go and re-edit it. But this video is about a teacher and a student that's arguing about how the teacher should address the student. And in that video, or just my reaction to the video, is like, simply put, look, it should be such a simple thing for teachers to get together, schools to get together with their staff and address the issue of how to address people in the LGBTQ community. You know what I mean? They want to be referred to in certain ways, you know, with certain pronouns. So to keep the respect there, then they need to learn how to be tactful. Now that's for the teachers and the staff. Now for the kids, you know, it's up to the parents and the kids to learn how to protect themselves whenever the situation may occur where they have to defend themselves. But I don't condone arguing between a teacher and a student. I don't. And so that's what I talk about in that video. Now, to this topic here, like I said, I'm not crazy. I'm not dumb. I know what I could post and what I can't post. As a matter of fact, what's crazy is the same content that I'm posting. It's so similar to what other people are posting. You know, other people that post runway models. Now, let me ask you, what's educational about a runway model, or runway, or videos with runway modeling? What's educational about that? And then when you look down in the description, they have nothing educational about, you know, no educational descriptions. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically the location and who's hosting the event and how to contact them, things like that. So I'm like, so how is that educational? And then when you put it in slow motion, that makes it sexier. So I'm just like, yo, how can you constantly judge me when you got all this other content on YouTube already? It makes no sense. Now, I'm not trying to get nobody else in trouble, but it's like after watching this guy's channel, I mean his video, I was just like, man, it makes no sense. You know, when it comes down to gaming, if it was up to YouTube and the way that they're trying to make a change, then these gaming companies will be losing out on money. because content creators who play these games is bringing more people to the game, and people are wanting to buy those games because they're wanting to play it. I play this game called 7 Days to Die, and on 7 Days to Die, you're killing zombies. Alright? And when you're killing zombies, you're using graphic kills. You know, a stab to the face. You know what I mean? When you knock a head off, they got decapitation. Things like that. Knocking off limbs. Things like that. Alright? I had a friend who looked at one of my videos, and it was just the intro, really. She didn't get into the video. She just saw the intro. And she was like, how can you play such a horrific, gory type game? And I was like, what do you mean? And she told me what she was talking about. She was like, you know, basically she don't like gory stuff. She don't like horror movies, things like that. And I told her, I'm like, I made that video specifically for you. I created a world where there's no zombies, and all you're doing is just living off the land and surviving. You're looting, you know, you're chopping down trees, collecting stones, salvaging parts from vehicles and lights and things like that so you can survive. You know, you craft things that you need to do to craft. But, you know, since she just saw the intro, it was like, oh, it's gory. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yo, if YouTube is going to sit back and make this so PG, then people are going to go somewhere else. You know, it's like, there's this, I think there is a situation going on between Twitch and YouTube. I don't know how big or how little the situation is, but people have been choosing to go to Twitch instead of posting their videos on YouTube, or to live stream on YouTube. And, you know, as far as revenue goes, they're getting paid over at Twitch too. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. All I'm saying is, really, I don't want YouTube to be bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I want to post my videos of women in swimwear, everyday wear, formal wear. You know what I'm saying? Fitness gear. I want to post videos of them exercising, stretching. You know what I'm saying? Doing yoga. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pertinent to what's going on in real life. You know what I mean? And what I am doing is just sharing all of this content with people who may not be seeing it when they're looking for something to look for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm helping these young ladies by getting their content out to other people. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yo, I don't want to be bothered. And I don't want YouTube to sit back and say that I'm going to be banned from YouTube. And I can see that happening. I can really see that happening. And I'm not trying to have that. Because like I said, I like YouTube. And YouTube is my main source of entertainment. Seriously. It's like yesterday I watched a video of an African woman that was taken from her tribe because she had a physical condition that made her lower half thicker than usual people, regular people, average people, whatever. And they took her all over Europe and treated her badly for entertainment. And this is during slavery times, and it was like, I think it only lasted maybe 6-7 years. But throughout all those years, she was mistreated. She was cheated out of her money. She didn't know how to read. So, she didn't know what was on her contracts. And when she did go to court, she found out then that at the bottom of her contract, it says specifically, I am not being mistreated. Now, we who know how to read would have read that and been like, what do you mean I'm not being mistreated? We haven't even started doing anything yet. Why do you want me to sign this? You know what I mean? But if you remember, in the Victorian years, Caucasian women wore those long gowns, but they had small waists, but they had a big backside. Well, they got that from this woman. They called her Hottentot Venus. Her real name was Sarah something. That wasn't her tribal name. I doubt that was her tribal name. But as far as, slave owners, they always try to Christianize their slaves and give them, more suitable names for them. And it was like, I remembered hearing about her and her story, but I just had never watched, a documentary on it. And I saw that documentary here on YouTube. So like I said, YouTube is my source of entertainment. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to share as much entertainment as I can. It's like my channel right here. It's called Growing with Podrey. And it's all about growth. It's all about, trying to find a way to live in some type of harmony, with some type of peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Have some spiritual peace. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. YouTube accusing me of, I don't even know if the word is accusing, but for YouTube to say that I'm doing one thing when I'm actually not, it offends me. But I'm like, man, some things are out of my hands. All I can sit back and say is that I got a voice. And that's what I'm using my voice for. Here recently, on that other channel, YouTube emailed me and said that they're age restricting a video. And the video was of a young lady that was doing a try-on haul. A try-on haul. Try-on haul was swimwear. But it was a try-on haul. Now, if you looked up any try-on hauls right now, you'll see that there's so many women doing swimwear try-on hauls all around the globe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why me? Why bother me? Are you bothering anybody else? So why bother me? I just started the channel. As a matter of fact, YouTube contacted one of the females that I did a video of. And I'm like, seriously? Because she contacted me. And I was like, seriously? She wasn't mad at me. But she asked me not to post any more of her, any more content of her. And I was like, no, that's cool. I was like, I'll go, take a further step and just remove any content of you that I have. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Just to be completely respectful. She didn't ask me to remove the content. You know what I'm saying? She just didn't want me to add on to the collection that I already had. So I mean, it's just out of complete respect that I take off all her content. So in that way, we just don't have to deal with any future issues. But for YouTube to contact her, it's like, are you serious? So they're snitching? They're snitching now? And I'm pretty sure they contacted the other young lady. So I've been constantly checking my emails to see if I get any emails from the young lady that I have up there now. And I'm just like, man, are you for real? For real? It's just crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I just needed to vent because, like I say, the only power that I have is my voice and knowledge. And I've gone through this with YouTube, like with 4 other channels, and I don't want to go through it again. I want a website that I can post my content on, and I don't want to deal with people's terms of service. I don't want nobody telling me what I can and cannot post. So if you're watching this, and if you have any information to help me get a website started, I would appreciate it. I tried looking up free website starter kits or whatever the hell, but eventually I had to pay for something. So I need to find out, if I'm gonna pay for something, what's the best way of doing it? Who's the best company to work with? That type of thing. Because I've been going around in circles with my research. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. If you are a content creator, be careful. I am personally about to read through their terms of service. No, I'm not going to read through their terms of service. I'm going to look up a video on somebody else reading their terms of service, and then I want them to break it down. That's one of the ways I like learning. If it was me, I have to have a dictionary, and I have to go back and forth. It would take me a lot longer time. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't the dumbest person, but I ain't the smartest person either. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to get out of there, man. You have a good day. You have a good night. You guys have a good afternoon. And if you like gaming, and if you ever heard of the game 7 Days to Die, come down to, go to my Podrey Smurf channel, and you'll see the 7 Days to Die. And I also play Madden 22. And Madden 22 is so much fun. I don't win every game, but it's like if I lose a game against a team, I'm gonna keep playing that team until I win. And if you're interested in pictures of gorgeous women, then come and check out this channel. It's Podrey channel. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. You take care. Peace.
Give them prayer hands, say what's up America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica. Shout out to my